Hey guys, now what I'm about to tell you is probably this guy's channel, and he's got the help of about 4 other channels, people that upload all his stuff. If you don't know about this guy, he's very informative. I think he's a naturopath, but pretty informed about everything across the board, really, as far as any sort of truth about health and what's really happening on this planet. But this video in particular is going to be about the evils, the dark side of blue light technology and nanotechnology, and the activation of nanotechnology in your body. Your body, pretty much everyone on this planet, their body is full of nanotechnology. You might say, where does it come from? There's nanotechnology in pretty much all of our food. People say, oh, organics. No. The skies have been sprayed with chemtrails which contain strontium, aluminium, various other nanoparticles that shouldn't be there. Mercury, I think, but a whole myriad of particles, mostly metals, that they spray out of the planes. They're the big white lines you see in the sky. People say that they're just contrails. Well, I think that's the con, because they're not contrails. Contrails disappear after approximately probably a minute or half a minute at the most. And why do they crisscross the skies now in these cities? If they're contrails, what are the planes doing crisscrossing the sky like it's a checkerboard, and they stay there all day? They've also, they've done tests on this. All you have to do is, go out while these chemtrails are out and about and get some chemicals from, the earth, or I'll show you a test that one guy did, to test that these are, get some dirt or whatever from outside, or a few leaves off trees or whatever, put it in a test tube, take it somewhere to get tested, because here's what happens. Okay, the nanotechnologies, which are basically metals, but other nasty bits of materials, what happens is they get into your body, right? So you got all these. Now the thing is not to be fearful of this. The thing is to know that it's happening and do something about it. Now what I'm going to do is Tony gives you a lot of 3D practical stuff of how you can protect yourself against it, and I will also give you one of the most advanced technologies, the most advanced technologies on this planet, bar none. You can call it a technology, but this particular technology I'm going to tell you about towards the end, after I've gone through all Tony's stuff. Now this, the particular technology is being studied throughout the universes, throughout time and space. They try to replicate. I'm sort of, shouldn't call it a technology, because the technology I'm going to, it's biological. It's a light. Okay, and I'll tell you about that. And that can, but I'll give you all the practical stuff too, but I'll also give you another method. You can do with it what you like, but on one level, this particular light technology, if you want to call it that, will protect you from anything and everything. Okay, so So what's so bad about blue light? Blue light activates these nanotechnologies, and with these technologies, you just have to look up, and I'll give you, heaps of references to blue light articles written on blue light. What happens is these blue light will activate and triangulate like where you are. So you've got blue light coming out of your computer, you've got say blue light that's with these new fandangled spirally supposed to be money saving light bulbs. They contain blue light, so what happens is that they triangulate where you are, and then with this blue light technology, the blue light is actually bad for your eyes anyway, but to make matters worse, through the blue light, they can pretty much do what they do with how they project onto a screen. So through the blue light, they can program your brain or whatever to think whatever they want you to think. So sometimes you might be thinking something, then all of a sudden you might be thinking, geez, I've got to go down and it's like this impulsive buying. Oh, I've got to go and buy me a car or a new shirt or whatever. Now, through this blue light, I know it sounds pretty far out, but, forewarned is forearmed, okay? So, through this blue light technology, you're triangulated, and everybody's on the phone, and if you're on the phone, there's blue light coming out. You can switch it to night mode. You can buy blue light blocking glasses, and I'll leave links to some of those below. Because what stops blue light? Yellow light. Okay. Now that's why the old light bulbs, incandescent, were they? I don't know what they were called, but the old ones where you could sort of, they're basically, just a round bulb, not all these twirly-whirly, spirally things, and they were definitely not LED. It's the LED lights that contain the harmful blue light, and to which these 5G things and see, everything, everybody knows that light is a frequency, okay? And how do they, beam things to your television through Wi-Fi? They're just beaming it through a frequency, and that's all it is to it. So they can beam, on the blue light frequency, they can beam, well, whatever info they want to, basically. And how do you block that? By yellow light. So get rid of those twirly-whirly, spirally, money-saving light bulbs. Go back to the incandescent, or whatever they were called. And where can you get them? Probably from dollar shops, $2 shops, whatever. Get a whole bunch of them, stick those all over your house. Also get a Himalayan crystal lamp, because they produce yellow light. So yellow light stops it, okay? Now, I want you to have a look at a quick little video. This guy, you might say, there's no nanotechnology in food. Don't be silly, nobody's spraying anything from the air. That's a load of nonsense. Well, this guy proves it. If you haven't got enough, obviously, to get something enough money to get something tested, what you can easy test is if you've got a microwave oven, go out, get an apple that you're growing, cut it in half, cover it, put it in the microwave, or something, like the video I'm going to show you is a grape. He cuts a grape in half. So if you can get a grape, get a berry, cut it in half, put it in the microwave, cover it in the glass, and turn it on for about 20 seconds, and what you will see is, after a while, sparks. Like when you put a piece of aluminium in there and just sparks everywhere. Now, if you put in a berry or fruit or food in a microwave, there should be no sparks. You're only getting sparks from, metals. You will only be getting sparks from metals. There's no other way you'll be getting sparks. So I'll show you that brief little video. Now hold on. You probably don't need to. Yeah, you probably don't need to. I'll mute that. You don't need to hear it, I don't think. But he's getting a grape and he's put it in his microwave. Yes. So he's cut the grape in half. See, there's the grape cut in half, and he's putting a glass over it. Okay, he's turned out the lights, so you can see the sparks. See that? That's from a grape. It's from a grape. See that? Those are the sparks. That's from a grape, guys. And what it did, about 4 big sparks there. Okay. And there was nothing else. Wasn't anything. There wasn't the glass. It was coming from the grapes. And so you're full of that. Okay. Let's go back to. Let's go back to here. Now, so get yourself some blue light blocking glasses for sure. I've got some. They're awesome. They're actually quite soothing too. I mean, the same thing happens when I look at a Himalayan crystal lamp when it's on, and especially in the evenings, it's quite soothing. Now, if you have got a problem with your eyes, they've also got a few things, recipes, things you can do to heal your eyes as well. I mean, the information this guy, particular Tony, how do you say his name? Palace. Sorry, Tony. I'm trying to remember. Tony Palace. Hold on. We should better seen it here somewhere. Hold on, guys. I'll just pause and I'll get his name. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So it's Tony Pantalleresco, okay? Pantalleresco. I'll put his name and a link to his channel and other places you can find him. He's got some amazing information. So yeah, that's the blue light technology. I'll show you his links. People, if you want some links to follow, some homework to follow, I mean, come to this particular web channel, his web channel, or this particular video. This one is on a channel called Smo Love True. That's one other of his, these helpful people that are uploading all his information. There's another one called Bye Bye Blue Sky. You don't have to put that little apostrophe in there when you're spelling that out. So this is on Smo Love True, and the title is Blue Light. Well, as you can see, you can read about it anyway. So I'll slowly move down here. Just amazing the information that he's giving out, and basically for free too. He links to that tells you what happens in this video, talking about optogenetics. Remedy for blue light is yellow light bulbs neutralizes blue beam. So that's I'd say that there, he's linking to a YouTube channel, or no, linking to a article probably that tells you that yellow light bulbs neutralize blue beams. But so let's go and have a look. So this is on blue. Remember I said blue, bye blue sky. .com. What's this? Admin. New WordPress site. Okay, it's unfortunate, but that's hold on. So they're doing up their website then, which activates Nano. So let's have a look at this one. Hopefully it's not the same place. Okay. Researchers develop wireless nanotechnology for studying neurons. So that article there, I think, researchers develop wireless technology for studying. Okay, let's have a look. Which activates Nano? Yes, so that must be it. Blue light activates Nano. So somewhere in this article, one direction. I'm just having a look because it might. Blue light. I'll put blue light in here. Activation and see what we come up with. Activation. Deep brain expression. So it looks like there's a lot of articles on that particular one. But I would say it must be this one, because you know sometimes people leave links and it's just to the website and not the actual link. So we'll just have a quick scan through here, see if we could see this. I'd say it is. You know, it's got the optogenics. Thank God, as I wasn't a doctor and have to say all these big words. Blue light. Yep. Okay. Current optical detectors are limited in the application because they require using wired fiber optic implants to deliver blue light to activate neuron activity. See there? Bingo, baby. Right. So that's it. Cataracts remedy. So here's a remedy for eye repair and cataracts. Okay, right here. Marigold, rosemary, juniper berry, nettle leaf or root. Combine and make tea. Supplement with, but I mean, if you want to just take care of your eyes, I'll do that. But if you've got something to fix, or you want to, you know, really boost it up so you won't get cataracts, supplement with 500 milligrams taurine, 1 teaspoon chlorophyll or copper, 30 milligrams zinc chloride or citrate. Non-saturation effects, everybody. Practical shielding. Let's have a look at this practical shielding. So it's Tony Pantellerisco. So I would say for that one, it's on. This is a blog, so it's going to be on this blog. Oh, hold on. Oh, I see what they're doing. You see what they're doing? Very good idea. You see what they've done? Jeez, that's that's thinking outside the square. So obviously this guy has put copper pennies all over his floor like tiles, and that protects them from, you know, any creative and patient people somewhere around, spare pennies, even more free time. That's amazing. So that's to protect them from the blue light or whatever, and if you walked around on that on bare feet, that would also get rid of any static, etc. Look at that, man, that's freaky. Wow. Okay, that's worth reading just that, but let's go back here. So what that was, practical shielding. Nano saturation affects everybody, practical shielding. So that pennies, that will shield you from the, I would say the blue light and the nanotechnology maybe. I'd say maybe more so the, yeah, I'd say, no, both. Now, here are some articles about frequency and waveforms, what I was saying before about the blue light and frequencies, waveforms, harmonics, power, low frequency protection concepts. So how you can, those are articles to how you can protect yourself from these low frequency protections, passive shielding, application use magnetic, whatever that word is, low frequency protections for power grid. And then that channel was added something else. Now look, I have to read this because this is, I was reading this before. 22 side effects to lead and what are they called? Fluoride light or whatever it is. You know, the bad lights. Those twirly whirly ones, but those long, you know, those long ones that sort of flicker on before they come fully on and all that. So this has just blew me away totally. LED and those carbofluorolights produces 4,000 to 5,000 kilowatts, or amount of power equal to 1 joule of energy per second, in comparison to 0.06 kilowatts produced from a 60-watt incandescent light bulb. LED and CFL transmit data where the light is on. My God, I didn't know that either. LED and CFL transmit data where the light is on or off by design. CFL and LED, designed for wireless technology, emits aluminium, produces short wave lengths, ringing sound. Blue light damages vision, impairs visual performance, increases macular degeneration, causes... Now, guys, you might notice that my screen is slightly pinkish. That's because I've got a... I'll move this up here. Just tell you about this, because this is one way you can protect yourself. Now you see up here I've got a screen shader, and if I click on there, it actually shield you from the blue light on the computer, see? And you can set it and da-da-da. That's why my screen's a bit pink, because I'm shielding myself from that the blue light coming from the... So that's a I think Chrome extension. You want to get something like that. You especially want to do this at night, because another thing you do if you get your blue glasses and do blue light blue light blocking glasses, put them on, especially in the evening, you'll be synchronizing with natural, more natural light. Okay, so let's have a look at all the effects. Impairs visual vision, causes cataracts, causes blindness, suppresses secretion of melatonin, affects circadian rhythm, interrupts sleep cycle. You can scan through this at your own leisure anyway. Delivers lily-wave programming, see that? And there's proof that of the programming that the blue light does, activates nano components, causes headaches, absorbs more light by children's eyes than adults, causes epileptic seizures, produces invisible repetitive flicker, increases heart disease, increases diabetes, increases cancers by 5 times, harms health and well-being. One thing that just came to me is I wonder if it could even could we even go so far as say it could be another reason why there's so much autism, because it could be the blue light. We know it's mostly caused by vaccines, but this blue light might not be helping as well. Now here's all the other where you can find Tony. He does podcasts there. He's got remedies there. He's got his database there. He's got remedy catalog there. You can scan this. Geez, I would say just this. If you want to know about blue light in it, this has just got so much information. But his other channels are just amazing. His other information is just all amazing as this. But this is, I'm amazed with how much he's put into this. It's just protocols for regenerating, collaborators, nanodocs, remedy. So hopefully that's helped you guys there. That's quite funny because I actually sent him he probably thinking I already know this, but I didn't know. It looks like from what he's done there, which he says, he's a sovereign being, living, breathing man, basically. Because I sent him some information about, the straw man and birth certificate, but that's a whole nother story. If you don't know about that, you want to look into that, the birth certificate scam, etc. So this is contact details there, guys. He also does consultations, etc. But there, I'll leave a contact to buy some, blue light blocking glasses, but you can pretty much pick them up anywhere. And hopefully that's helped, guys. That's all about blue light that activates nanotechnology, and all the blue light. The other thing is too, do you see there that it says the blue light comes out of it whether it's on or off? All these street lights have got that, the LED lights too these days, so that's emitting those lights whether it's on or off. Now, well, that's before I end. What is the ultimate protection? 30 years ago, well not 30, 22 years ago, I learned about a thing called the Merkaba, or your light body. There is a set of fields around your body called your light body, and it's basically a set of counter-rotating fields or and frequencies around your body, which some people can see some of it by your aura, etc. Okay, in this reality, the highest protection you can get is to activate your light body. And what can you do with your light body? You can actually program your light body to do whatever it wants, as long as it's for the highest good. So you can say to your light body, protect me from all harmful frequencies, protect me from all nano tech that is harmful to me, and do not even let it enter my fields, and certainly do not let the nanotechnology that is harmful enter into my physical body, and keep me healthy and strong and robust, and keep my immune system at a optimum levels. So there's another thing you can do. You can do all this practical stuff, but I learnt this from the Drunvalo Melchizedek, and he said, and it just so rang so true when he said it. He said, when God Creator created us, God Creator, Source, energy, however you want to say it, gave us a way so that if we chose to go back to Creator, go back to Source, go back to God, there is nothing, no one that could stop us. And so what did He give us so that nothing could stop us getting back to Source? And that is the Merkaba, the light body, the set of sacred geometrical fields around our body in shape of light that's around our body. God gave us that so that nothing can stop us from returning to Source. We choose, and nothing can get in our way. So that's one more thing you can do. That's called the Merkaba. I learned it from Drunvalo Melchizedek. There's a lot of learning just there. But on the practical level, guys, this is probably, because you don't see much about this online, this blue light, about the blue light technology, etc. So get yourself some blue light blocking glasses, and get yourself informed about this stuff so you can do something about it and be aware of it. Hopefully this has helped you guys. It's quite a long video, but I'll also leave links to a thing called earthing, which you want to be earthed inside too. That'll help. I'll leave links to earthing. That's a whole, I've got videos about earthing if you don't know about that. Another thing that will protect you while you're indoors, and protect you from the electromagnetic fields, is a element, a rock, but you can get it as powder. It's called shungite. Okay, so I've got links for shungite below. I've got links for earthing. Okay. And if you physically want to protect yourself and your loved ones, you want to protect your physical body, then I've got links to probably arguably the best self-defense company in the world as well. So I'll have links below for that. If you found anything in this valuable, guys, I'll put up. I'm interested in keeping people, helping people to be free on all levels. Free in their health, free in their wealth, financial freedom. Free from being abused from others. Freedom on all levels, and raising our consciousness so we can do something about any perceived or real negative forces, if you want to call them that. Okay, cheers guys, and if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Appreciate all my new people that have appreciated, and everybody that have subscribed, because I know I sort of and ha and mumble on and switch to this subject and that subject, but it's, I do find it quite tricky to keep focused on one thing. Must be the blue light. But I try to round up all the information and bring it into one package and basically give people as much value in one package as possible. So anybody who's found this valuable, just click on the subscribe button and start, make your own channel and start getting news about this, informing everybody else so they can do something about their health. Cheers.